The night scene you're currently watching was actually filmed during the day. Let's talk about it. In a few weeks, I'm shooting a short film with a night exterior scene. We don't have a huge lighting budget, so we're doing day for night, which has scared me a little because I've seen some pretty bad versions of it. I spent a few days researching and found a handful of things that make or break the look. So today we're doing two tests. First one is just the sun and a bounce board. Second is a slightly more advanced technique with some compositing in DaVinci. Both tests are shot on the LUMIX S1II since it's the same camera I'll be using for the actual film. The S1II gives you up to 15 stops of dynamic range, shoots vlog, and has internal recording options ranging from ProRes 422 all the way up to ProRes RAW. Day for night is pretty post heavy, so you want as much latitude as possible. And because it's a hybrid, I bring it on location scouts like this one, shoot reference photos, roll sample shots, and then actually use the same camera for the real film. Anyways, here are things I learned. Low and behind your subject around golden hour is ideal. The sun in someone's face means harsher contrast and squinting. Get it behind them and the image is softer, closer to what a night scene looks like. It's also just good cinematography. Backlight creates depth and separation. Just make sure the sun itself isn't in frame. That gives it away immediately. Depth of field. At night, you're probably shooting wide open because there's barely any light, so real night footage will have a shallower depth of field. Day for night at f8 looks sharp everywhere and can read as daytime. Stay wide open and use ND to control exposure instead of the aperture. Today we're on the new LUMIX 40mm f2 with a strong ND on the front. What moonlight actually looks like. Moonlight is not actually blue. The moon is reflecting the sun and its color temperature is around 4100 Kelvin, actually a little warmer than midday sun. The reason we perceive it as blue is something called the Purkinje effect. In low light, your eye shifts from cone cells to rod cells, which reads brightness but loses color sensitivity. The warm end of the spectrum drops out first, so your brain reads moonlight as cool and desaturated even though a camera would see something more neutral. 4. The sky. During the day, the sky is brighter than your subject. At night, that relationship flips. Your subject should be the brightest thing in frame. If the sky is in frame and reading hotter than the faces, you're fighting it the whole way through post. Keep it out of frame or replace it. So our sun is behind the subject and we're shooting during that last few hours before sunset. Bounce is coming in from the same side as the backlight, wrapped slightly just enough to hold some detail in the face without it looking like a fake source. Should feel like it's coming off the ground. For a simple setup and quick color grade, I'm pretty happy with this. But if we really want to sell the look, we need to composite. The problem with shooting day for night in a single pass is that everything in the frame is exposed for the same light. Your subject, your background, your practicals, they're all competing in the same image. Shooting in separate passes means each element gets its own exposure and its own grade. The background can go as dark as you need without dragging the faces with it. You may be asking yourself, what's the point of shooting day for night if you're also still gonna shoot at night? Steve Yedlin did this on Knives Out. This way you can get large exterior shots of the house with all its details plus the soft ambient coming through the windows. Two completely different exposure values that you can't capture in one pass. So if we combine a few different layers in post, we can go from this to this. So while this is a great heavy technique, how you set up your shoot still matters a ton. Hope you found this video helpful for your next low budget day for night scene. I'll be in the comments, so drop any questions below.